Well, do you want to touch a little bit about as to why you're the teacher, what your background is? Do you want to introduce
Not
more of
really.
that in this video,
I
or do
don't
you
want
want
to
to?
do it. Do you want me to do it?
I think that potentially it would be helpful for people who are watching to maybe understand a little bit about your background.
Going back how far?
Mm. Which lifetime? I just maybe just going into.
So I was ordained as a monk, a kung fu warrior monk in 2007. As a child, before that, I had a naturally spiritual upbringing. That means as a child, I had a lot of paranormal experiences and was encouraged towards spiritualism, which is where essentially you go to a church and you listen to psychics and mediums or psychic mediums, um, basically pass messages to you from the dead, from spirits on the other side. And so I was raised in an environment where this inquiry into spirituality was there. It was very limited. Obviously, we all we did was go to a church occasionally. I think I maybe went 10 or so times as a child. And so my mind developed this kind of curiosity towards this question of the afterlife and are spirits real and are ghosts real. Also, I was having kind of forced sleep paralysis and quite terrifying and dark experiences. So, anyway, I was having a bit of a mental breakdown at the age of 17. I'm not really able to cope. Couldn't talk to anyone about my experiences. At the age of 17, I met a man who introduced me to a monk who was an experienced kung fu practitioner. I spent a bit of time training with him, and then I was introduced to his master, who became my master. And I entered into an apprenticeship for the duration of about 5 years, living alongside this monk mystic and his students and his apprentices. I became an apprentice, and so yeah, I spent 5 years living alongside him. After that initial 5 year period, I left and wandered the world, continuing my own cultivation. That was around about 2011, I think. I was ordained in 2007 as a monk myself, and yeah. So what else do you want to know? I have a deep personal experience in the world of spirituality. I'm formally trained officially, if you want to give it a term, as a monk. I'm qualified to train and teach people, and now I train and teach other people also who want to either go down the exact same route that I went down or just inquire more formally and more deeply into their spirituality and their means of cultivation. I specialize in Kung Fu, meditation, Qigong, uh, mystical mental health, mystical psychology. What else do you want to know?
No, I think that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.